Life is just, I don't know. What's the point? I mean, Mara Jade posted something about Mystic Buff Presents. I guess I'll read it. As Mystic Buff 2.0 Click Me approaches its 6-month anniversary, the members of the Mystics, I think I was whitelisted for a while there, and then I lost it, maybe because I didn't visit enough. I'm not sure. It was really depressing though. Never been the same since. Oh, well, life goes on. So anyways, they're gonna do, wait a minute, 3 million meat? This is Planet! Create a buff that you think would be cool for KOL to have in game. Okay, I will. It's gonna be called the Nice Muscle buff. And instead of like a normal buff, it's gonna be like this really cool game-changing buff. So first, it's gonna cost like 400 MP to use. So you have to have like a lot of MP to use it. Then it's going to actually subtract muscle stats from your character and give them to whoever you're buffing. Now it's 400 per turn. So for one turn, like somebody could have as much muscle stats as you're willing to give them. So in theory, you could make somebody else level 13, but you would go from level 13 to level 0. Or I suppose you could make them 14 and you would go like -1, but I don't know if the game could handle negative numbers, so maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. But what would happen, like, okay, so for that one turn, like, you could drink or eat something that you normally couldn't, and then you would gain stats from that. Now, you would keep those stats that you get, but at the end of the turn, like, if once you use it up, you would go back to your original thing, like, it would do some sort of math or whatever magic, like wizards would come and figure it out. And then, like, so you would go from, like, say you were like buffed to level 14, and then you ate stuff, and that would have gotten you to level 12, and then your buff runs out from the buff thing, the nice muscle, and so you go to level 13 or 4 or whatever level it was. Okay, and so, like, okay, so people would probably want to create a multi to, try to abuse it, but for one, it's 400, MP for one turn. So it's going to have to eat a lot of MP just to make this kind of worthwhile. The other thing is you're not going to be able to do it in run, uh because it can't be buffed. You can't be buffed in a run by somebody else. Now, if you buff yourself, it's just, I mean, what would be the point? You spend 400 MP to suck buff muscle from yourself to give muscle to yourself. It would just be wasting MP. So it's really a buff that's like for other people, right? And like so its description would be nice muscle, and every time you clicked on it, it would says gives you muscle for somebody else's muscle. And like the way you earn it, okay, you acquire it in a unique way. First, it's like 1,000,000 meat to purchase, and we're only going to offer it for like a limited time, but we're going to tell people when. And like if KOL can make a deal with Nintendo, we could do like where you take a picture of yourself playing the Muscle March game, because the nice muscle part of this buff is a reference to that game. So that's how you would get it. You would post a picture of yourself playing this game on your player profile, and like then that's how you would get this buff, and you'd have to spend 1,000,000 meat at the trophy hut. Like you would purchase this, and it wouldn't be a trophy, it would be a buff. And like it'd be really confusing, but that's the whole point, right? Because getting a muscle by spending muscle and MP is really confusing. And not only that, but you could put it in your display case somehow, so like the collectors would really want it, and then like people would get all mad because it would be unmullable or tradable. So it'd be a limited time. You have to do all this stuff to get it, and like people would be all mad, and that'd be great because we could like make fun of the drama, and I could make all these comics based on the drama and make fun of it, and then like Jix Wang would explode because it would be so crazy, and then Scully could become his Wang, and that's what will happen. So that's how this buff works, and that's its description and MP costs and stuff. So I'm gonna submit my entry, and you know who to vote for. Whoever the judges are, play havoc. You know, you gotta do like play havoc every time you say my name. You'll just be like thinking like, believe it or not, play havoc's the one. He actually won our contest. Oh yeah. We're gonna give him this lots of money, meat, slash stuff, and lots of buffs. Play Havoc is crazy, oh yeah.